Okay. In the bottom, as the red Psi Corps, we have Glioper.
The top as the blue Psi Corps, we have QH.
Psi Corps mirror number 4050. Whatever.
It does not end.
It never ends. It just never ends. Lots of lag.
At least it might be spicy considering they both just go tier 1 Lasher spam because Lasher is a balanced unit. I can just see the tier 1 action, although with this lag is no bueno.
Just inform the players that if they've got 2 minutes, of which only pretty much 1 remains, to say, is this game too laggy to play? If not, there's no silence. Well, there is silence. I'll take that
Silence,
as fine.
If someone face that's getting, I will not reply to it. So this time you just oops all over the friggin' place.
Glioper putting the ore refinery down first on top of the ore patch for any conventional, whereas QH still building his.
QH just also already built a bioreactor, that's why it's later.
There's the bioreactor out for Glioper.
So now they should be in equal terms on whatever that they're building now.
Both war factories. Spook wars are never ending. Shit, all the spooks.
What is this? What are you gonna do with so many spooks?
They've spent over 5,000 quid most of the game's cash on on spooks. QH is on 3.5k, Glioper also on 5k. So whew. QH obviously with his initial blob is going to drain slightly more cash.
I mean, if they spend so much money on spooks, what's it gonna end up with SimCity?
Could. Well, factory down for QH first, as he starts on another ore refinery. There's Gliopers.
Oh, now it deploys. Thank you, lag.
Both players opening. Oh, Gatling tank opening out for QH here. Over
deal with all those annoying ass spooks that have been scattered all over the place. But there don't seem to be a lot of spooks left. Oh, never mind, they're all on the upper side of the map.
Yeah, they've all been sent to bioreactor instead. This is Gatling tank going to try and accomplish, I wonder. Is he going to try and shoot at Glioper's oil derrick?
Moving out with a couple of initiates.
I think he's trying to secure the tech expansion post and have that knocked down
like
in advance.
There's the first Lasher, and that's from Glioper, probably to shut down that Gatling tank.
We are, but he's also making a second Lasher in that.
Oh dear. Well, that's a dead Gatling tank.
That is a very dead Gatling tank. There we go, just gets one tapped. Third Lasher coming out the war factory for Glioper here, whilst QH stays solely on Ghost Miners. Seeing a fourth Lasher in the queue. Glioper's going bankrupt. Glioper working on the third ore refinery.
He doesn't have a lot of economy.
QH is going for an early Pandora hub.
Well, there come Marauders. Unless these Lashers can do some of them, that Pandora hub might just...
Although QH now responding in kind with his own Lasher tanks in the printed build production. How many Ghost Miners does QH have?
QH 4.
QH 4,
there's the first
Glioper
QH
3.
And here comes the power drop.
There's the power drop. Glioper regrouping. And is he going to be retreating? So Pandora hub's down. We're seeing still on the Lasher tank production. Glioper responds with his own power drop.
There's no need to swap more, it's just Lash is still perfectly reasonable.
More Lashes coming out for Glioper as he's going Radar Spire.
Okay. Lasher Doom Rider, I suppose.
Lasher Doom Rider. Interesting choice. I mean, if it works, it'll work.
He got one lasher at the cost of his entire power drop. Now the squish.
I think the power drop likely just there to absorb fire,
that's some decent squishes for free.
Yeah, no casualties reported. Oh, Glioper's going to try and sneakily capture the oil derrick. He's going to get it.
He does get it. Oh, there's the first marauder.
Another one in the production queue. QH making another refinery, likely just using that as a second miner queue. Glioper now transitioning to slightly more economy based, as he's making more ghost miners out there. Glioper responding with his own Pandora hub now.
This game feels so laggy.
It is.
Even though it had a bit of action, it does feel like SimCity.
It does, but that's largely because of the lag. QH is now going to be starting to move out. Is he? Was that a spook? I think it was a spook.
No idea.
Wait, he's heading
Yeah,
down.
he can move out. He can now take control of the map because he has marauders that just basically kind of dance around these lashers. Although if he is, this is too reckless. Those marauders just instantly get swiped out by those lashers.
It's a case of managing the marauders and making sure that they don't get into range of the lashes, really. Pandora hub down for Glioper, setting. What? Okay, that's an interesting refinery cell. I don't think he meant to do that. Surely he could have meant to do that. Why would Glioper sell the refinery on the ore patch when it's barely even mined out?
Oh no. Now is not the time for YouTube content. I hear a driller. There is a driller.
There is a driller out for Glioper.
That's this
Question is,
radar spy just popped up for QH. Moving out with
another power drop.
Glioper captured the maintenance facility and QH is having none of it.
QH moving in to destroy that facility. While Glioper just sits
Engineers
back a bit,
are going inside the driller. They're going to tap the MCV with that.
Question.
Making elites.
I don't actually know.
Oh, but there's a driller of QH, which also has engineers.
Oh no! Oh god almighty, this could get spicy real fast. Alright, okay. What do we reckon the targets are? I think QH knows about Glioper's driller. He's sending his forces back. Well, he can definitely hear it.
I mean, it could also be his driller, because now they have each other. They both have a driller.
Imagine if a driller ran into a driller whilst they were both tunneling underground. That'd be one hell of a fight. But yeah, Glioper putting down
I think he's predicting that it comes near the MCV. Glioper he redirects that somewhere else because there's still a lot of spooks around.
QH is working on his psych plug. I think Glioper might go to try for
Glioper has a psych plug up.
Yeah. Oh no, psych plug down. Okay. Both players have psych plugs actually. Seeing Libra and out of Glioper, but we're going to see Dune Riders come out the barracks for
spread around all over the base for QH. That driller should be doing nothing. Libra is out for Glioper.
QH now queuing his own Libra, but he is running ever so slightly broke. We're seeing more Marauders out here for Glioper. No Dybbuk attackers, surprisingly. Means like they'd be able to. Oh, hang on! Oh! Oh, that forces the unpack as well, but. Oh, that would have been juicy, but the spook from the refinery comes in at the last minute and kills the last engineer. The driller still sat there, but that.
Where is the driller of QH?
Good question. I think that's going to... Glioper thinks it's going to be going for the psych plug. He's got detection. There's elites out in the field as well. Glioper rebuilds the refinery that he sold. Glioper moving out. He must be confident. He's got spooks around the Pandora hub. He's got another engineer team ready to go. And Glioper's going to move to try and challenge QH around the tech expansion post. Prison monolith.
There's the driller. That driller just getting killed. Oh, and no, QH is wasted in.
No, QH driller's gone down. Alright. Though we're seeing a power drop coming in.
Power drop is coming right where the driller was.
That was likely to try and absorb fire from spooks, but a bit late.
Now the spooks can just clean up unless they just move to get themselves killed.
Both players put
In
down
the middle, both players
monoliths.
having a Libra.
I think at this stage it's coming down to who can snipe whose Libra first.
Well,
Glioper
Q8
another?
has the middle expansion post under control.
He does have that map control. I feel like Glioper could probably try bypass this army here and try and strike at the main base, but he would lose his army in the process.
Glioper lost a Marauder to a Paradrop.
That's painful. Glioper's own driller out underway. Magnetron coming out for QH here. Good response, trying to at least lock down some of these targets. Can Libra be magnetized? I think she can.
Yes, that device can make it's a giant device on our back.
Yeah, the
Magnetron.
The CAS I think is referred to in lore, so
Yes. That has been a thing since 3.0, and Magnetrons were basically used to just keep Libra in place in PC mirrors.
well, QH going back to those old tactics with his own Magnetron. That's a good call there. Glioper having no such Magnetron of his own. Instead, continuing Marauder production.
Considering Libra is basically the best Psi Corps has till they can get viruses, Magnetrons basically shut her down.
Oh, Glioper with the power drop on the top right, having taken out QH's own airfield. He's going to get the oil derrick as well. And QH never recaptured the oil derrick on the left. It's a good snipe by Glioper there. That doesn't do a whole lot to dissuade to get rid of this Chimera Core. It's something, not JPEG. QH, that's a large Marauder force.
Glioper is low on power because that Chimera Core does nothing. So it's basically free real estate from Marauders on the back. Loading bats is up.
It's Glioper's power situation. Oh wow, that's
Glioper captured the War Factory with his driller.
Ooh, that's a nice
And
slice of play.
So that is a delay on whatever tanks QH was planning to build.
QH at this stage is absolutely going ham for the Doom Rider spam. Glioper now working on virus production.
Because he built the synthwall, but he doesn't even have the cloning vats yet.
Cloning vats. Virus is responsible for Glioper here. Chimera Cores are going to turn this game into Resident Sleeper, unfortunately, because it's a fucking Epsilon mirror. What does stationary Doom Riders around?
City.
It's a good thing QH has this expansion not secured because Glioper's rolling on 12k whilst
That
QH
is the first basilisk of the game built by Glioper.
It's only one basilisk. There's a Magnetron in the vehicle queue after that one, so another power drop at the back of the base from Glioper.
Well, that should get cleaned up.
That's gonna get cleaned up, I think.
Or not, because now there's 4 more initiatives dropped in. That should clean up the spooks one by one.
Okay, but there's no... The driller's empty.
The basilisk got sniped by Libra. That
doesn't surprise me. There's only a single basilisk. Got a second
Magnetron through the middle of the map. That's not really that good.
I see Shadowring going down inside the Chimera Core.
On Blodex. I think both people had the same idea.
Marauder's going to clean that up. Ooh.
I
don't think that really went anywhere. For
I think
either
that meant nowhere for either. That's just a big
with players doing this power drop in QH's base just sat there. It could probably get away with a power plant snipe. Oh no, QH has finally noticed it. He's dispatching
I'm surprised neither player has tried to just break this stalemate with Dominator.
No, I am as well. Although, yeah, QH working more bioreactors. Glioper, however, not quite a Dominator, but he's going for a Rage Inductor.
Okay.
Which is interesting. Okay, Glioper has remembered about the power drop. He's called down a Risen Monolith, brought down some Glioper clones, which I'm not entirely sure.
He's not gonna get the power, and he does not have it yet depowered.
No.
QH is sending back a couple of Marauders and Dunes to deal with this.
As well. Yeah, but that
well, and now the spooks come out and just clean that up. Now he's on low power.
He is,
And
but
now
only by
Blodex-
20
Whoa,
units.
oh no, no, no. Unstealthed Blodex is just running in, just getting suicided.
Oh. Yeah, QH can solve his power problem easy. It was only a 20 unit drain. So that, yeah, QH back on power now. More Magnetrons coming out for Glioper here. More Bloatix.
I think that's a bit overkill on the Magnetrons right now.
Probably is.
4 is about what you want. Just
I think he might have just shift clicked and queued 5, just because why not? Another power drop for Glioper going to the top right hand side?
I hear a driller. Is that going where I think it's going? Is that going for the lab?
I think that's going for the lab. QH surely must have heard that, but I don't think he has a Dune Rider around for detection.
Marauders going on the left side, probably trying to snipe something, but there's a Magnetron that can stop that.
The power drops coming in from the top right are trying to distract a bunch of Libra.
Wait,
is that Libra?
is that Libra?
That's Libra and 2 clones. And the... Okay.
Libra deploy?
I think he's using that for the armor buff to try and get close, but was to the power drop. Is the real Libra in amongst that force there?
No, the real Libra is still under the Chimera Core for QH.
Right,
So
which
there's a couple of low ticks, they just get
continues
instantly shot.
Libra almost massacred by a spook. She goes back. I think he's determined that those can't be the real Libra, so yep, there they go.
Well, on the left side, Glioper is losing minus to formal Warlords with a Doom Rider for detection.
Ooh, it's gonna be painful. Glioper start having burnt through his cash. More spooks coming out for QH here as he desperately tries to clear up this Libra, which he's determined is the real one. More clones coming in.
Up. So far, it's still a stalemate in the middle near Glioper's base. QH is just spamming.
He's just...
Oh,
there's a Risen Monolith. Oh, one spook gets a clone, moves away from the Risen Monolith, and continues to snipe the Pandora Hub.
More spooks are coming. This lab just is not gonna die as long as he makes spooks out of that.
I mean, that's a good call.
The Blodex, probably Shadowwing Blodex coming to the Chimera Core of QH. They seem to damage the War Factory.
We've got a Lasher team moving out on the left here, likely try and mop up this Doom Rider Marauder team. Libra and her clones have been murdered by the spooks.
The Pandora Hub still has done nothing.
Pandora Hub still functional. Glioper not building anything in his MCV. Neither is QH. We're still at relative stalemate here. It's a large amount of problems though. Power drop.
Blodex from QH.
Got a power drop going for the radar spire snipe. It's gonna get it.
Oh, it's gonna get it. It's the Blodex that's out of position.
They can't do anything. Yeah, you don't do anything about that either. QH working on a Psychic Dominator, however.
Well, that's how you break the fucking Sin City stalemate.
That is indeed how you break. But, however, Glioper also working on a Psychic Dominator.
Oh boy.
So, the SimCity stalemate is going to continue. We're in here for 20 minutes.
Who gets the Dominator up first?
I think it'll be QH because QH actually has money coming in from his expansion, which is proving to be invaluable, whereas Glioper's long distance finding the gems, which are
QH is shooting the gems with being Marauders.
Yeah. So without that income, Glioper just basically subsists on the 3 derricks.
I have no idea what Glioper's army is. Glioper's moving out a big
Glioper's army largely consists of the Marauder Lasher team, that's about half of it, plus a couple of viruses, initiates, archers, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
viruses
7
could be nasty against the infantry blob that.
It's true, but he can't really break the armor team.
It's mostly Blodex.
QH's power grid suffering a little bit here, but he's plenty of redundancy as most of the power is located here.
Most of his production is in his expansion. It's just attack that's
both players really, nobody has the clear advantage.
It's just SimCity. I don't know how to manage to accept SimCity now. Just build some gates and make a pretty base.
We've got a magnetron, we've got a satellite, we've got lots of magnetic satellites here trying to isolate magnetrons and marauder teams to make them.
And there is a Libra incoming.
Nobody's going anywhere!
Yeah.
Dominator out for QH, wherever the hell it is, it's over there.
There's expansion.
On
Which
his
seems
expansion.
pretty good call, because that's his entire army.
Prison Monolith goes down on top of the Marauder Lasher team from belongs to Glioper, and he seems determined to keep his presence here. The real Libra from QH shows up. Okay, I can see that. Rage Inductor, hello!
On the entire
And there's the
group
Shadow
of
Ring.
Marauders. Getting the
Targeting
hell out of
a
that with that
Libra
trap.
clone,
Oh
but
no, he's walking into a death trap. He's walking into the death trap.
Oh no!
No, Glioper.
I think Glioper tried to deploy Libra, but that didn't quite work out, and that goes his entire armor
He
force.
just went through that choke point.
Oh, Glioper queuing even more magnetrons.
You may have more firepower, but you don't get more armor. They're still as fragile as they were before Rage, and that's painful.
I don't think QH realizes it yet, but I think that might have been the decisive engagement that starts swinging the favour in QH, because Glioper doesn't really have a whole lot left in terms of armour. There's just magnetrons and infantry. Brutes out there for Glioper.
That was a bad engagement.
Glioper has
making
cancelled
brutes,
his
but-
Dominator. Glioper cancelled his Dominator for some reason.
There's
when
no
that
way for
happened.
Glioper to win this. Like when that Dominator goes off, it's just gonna either kill tier 3 or you can just kill vehicle production, or you can just kill the cloning vats and barracks.
Glioper readying another engineer driller team.
Just build a war rig. What is he doing with those brutes?
I think the
QH has
war rig-
Blodix. Those brutes though.
I think at this stage Glioper's relying on his Chimera cores to give off the projection that he actually has more forces than QH thinks he is, and QH is buying that.
QH can just sit back and relax. He has a Dominator. Glioper does not.
That's true. It's very
So
true.
Glioper's bluff is just completely useless in this situation.
If Glioper had a Dominator, then maybe it would work, but with QH having the Dominator ready in 5 minutes, too great. QH moving out. He's sniped the 2 oil derricks a while ago. He sniped the 2 oil derricks on the left, and it looks like he's moving in to snipe the one on the right. Without those oil derricks,
Warwick in the base of QH.
Oh, that's spicy. Glioper capture. Oh no, he doesn't.
No.
He does
Once
not.
again, it escapes.
It escapes. He's going to send the engineer into the Pandora hub. That forces the Pandora hub cell. It's a good move. That stops the tier 3 production, but most of this armor force is Marauders. QH preparing another MCV in the War Factory. But
He doesn't do anything. He's been building nothing but Blodix. That doesn't need a Pandora hub.
no, it really doesn't. The Pandora hub is good on paper. It's good on paper, but it doesn't really stop this Marauder team.
I mean,
which is finished
this
killing
looks-
everything.
Oh, it's Rage Inductor.
He's
the
raged.
fourth stick. That's gonna kill the Conyard, but at this point,
Get
doesn't
away.
even need that Conyard.
Oh no, he's got another MCV queued. Again, Glioper desperately trying to bluff his way through. But yep, another MCV queued up for QH here as he just has the money to just sit back. It's just... This one's... Glioper is living off of borrowed time.
This is just... Let's just hope till that Dominator just explodes and whatever he desires. He can kill Power, he can kill War Factory.
If that Dominator goes on the War Factory, I think that'll start to bioreactors.
Now you can just see how much armor
That'll
Glioper
low power.
has.
Yeah, that would low power Glioper and stop his food production. We see Masterminds come in the War Factory queue of Glioper here.
Master, another MCV comes out.
He still has a
Why
third
not?
one in the queue. I think
like
QH is,
MTVs.
I think QH is going to try for the 3.3.4 meta with the base push. We're seeing another Pandora hub here. More Doom Riders coming into the base. Dominator on 1 minute cooldown. Glioper should do something.
Oh, Glioper's trying it again. I'm failing once more.
Where did that go?
To the con yard that popped up near Glioper's base. And now it's lost.
Glioper still has his first war rig. It's casually repairing.
There is war con yard number 3. Dominator is activated.
Dominator activated. Where is that going? Glioper unpacks some war rigs, moves away from the command.
Armor power killed the entire production.
That's a
And now
good
we just see how
Dominator.
tiny that army is. Actually, really, really tiny.
If QH doesn't move out, yeah, QH is throwing
He's
all
moving out.
the blow ticks. Right, well,
They're
Glioper
exploding
deploying
plus.
the war rigs as a desperate fight on the defense.
Here comes the bloating.
Jigs up, Glioper. Jigs up. They take out one war rig. War rig obviously doesn't disable blow ticks because it's a suicide weapon. And we're getting some really good connections here. As QH just moves in.
Toast. There's not. Roots just meat shields at this point.
They are, but Glioper can magnetize the army, but he has no damage loss. It's all been, well, magnetized.
Oh, there's GG.
There's GG for Glioper. Borrow time finally running out.
That lasted way longer than it should have.
It did, but that's because QH bought Glioper's bluff, hook, line, and sinker.